the truth.
My balls!
Now I'm gonna stop you right there. Hi, my name's That Guy Connor, and welcome to Where BuzzFeed Went Wrong. Hi, I'm also That Guy Connor, and I'm the That Guy Connor from the future who recorded this video about 2 years ago, but then it got lost in his computer, and now he's decided to go and edit it, and yeah, okay, I'm sorry this is a little bit late, but it was still pretty funny, so let's go through, and yeah, let's have some fun. I also recorded some of my voiceovers because I sound like a squeaker, alright, so we're just gonna go back and continue the video. Enjoy!
I don't want my balls sticking to my legs.
Well, the thing is, honey, no guy ever really wants that because then they get sweaty and then you can sit on the wrong and it really hurts and it's a mess, okay? It's a mess. You need to be a male to understand, or whatever you think you are sexually identifying as. Wow, look at you. You're making a good stance right there. Oh, yeah, just take up the whole entire seat. You know, that guy over there? Yeah, there's a reason why he's doing it. He doesn't want to squish his Jimmy.
Manspreading is when a man spreads his physical body to take up as much space as humanly possible.
No, that is not why we do it. We do it because it's not comfortable. It squishes our Jimmy.
The people around you are relegated to a very small portion.
Here's a little helpful hint. Hit the treadmill, lose some weight. There you go.
But the key to manspreading...
Oh, this is gonna be juicy, boys. Let's see. What is the key of the manspreading? This is coming from I don't even know what it is called, but yeah, it's coming from that thing.
is not noticing.
You heard it here, boys. Not noticing. That's the key to it.
We grow up on two different tracks. People who manspread just are socialized not to worry about it.
I have so many vivid memories as a child of my mum telling me to close my leg.
That's just called ladylike posture. Here, I'll even look it up. Yeah, same thing. There you go. This has been proper female posture ever since I was in elementary school. The teacher would always say, hey, you can't keep your legs wide open when you're wearing a skirt or something like that. It's not proper, and it's not appropriate.
With gender, we're constantly working towards trying to get to this middle.
This week of manspreading is definitely going to make me feel anxious as much as a super strong feminist. Super strong feminist.
Feminist powers over 9,000%! Oh, God!
I want to say it won't.
I kind of secretly hope to annoy some men.
Well, considering you're already annoying me, you're off to a pretty good start.
That's my first train trip as a manspreader. I just feel like a monster already. How can you do this every day without being conscious of it?
The answer is grow some balls and you'll see.
I just manspread on the bus for maybe a 5-minute ride for the first time, and it wasn't even half full, and I was already getting glared at.
Did you ever think it's probably because women aren't usually supposed to manspread? Because, you know, they don't have a pickard on that?
So I think this is going to be a kind of long week.
This music is really empowering me to become a feminist.
It's day 2 of
Is it high or is it... I think it's high.
manspreading, and I forgot that I had to do this.
I think whenever a woman takes up space, she's considered bossy, she's considered aggressive.
Probably because that's usually a trap.
There are a lot of stereotypes surrounding black women and whether or not we're angry or we're dominant.
Now that you bring race into this, it's actually kind of getting annoying. I do not care about race, blah, blah, blah. I just look at people as people. When it comes to feminist, there's different stages. There's just a regular, ordinary feminist. My bus driver's one. And that's the feminist that goes and tries to get, like, women's rights, and that's okay. I don't care about that. Look what they did. They have voting now and stuff like that. And, yeah, they're not trapped in the kitchen. They can actually go out places. And that's fine. But when you're going to the point where you're making fun of people for doing something that they can't help themselves, that's going across the line. Telling these kids or little boys that it's not okay to do this, it's not right. I only say this because I know a kid who gets told not to, and yeah, I don't understand how he can do it. It does hurt.
And so maybe a lot of the reasons why I do minimalize my presence is because I don't want to be perceived or engage with those stereotypes.
My honest opinion about this is you should be able to be who you want to be, alright? Just because some people think that you shouldn't assert your dominance in some place or something like that, that's just an example. There's some places where, hey, you should probably simmer it down there, but you should be able to be who you want to be and not need to be self-conscious about yourself. And like what you're saying, it's just I'm trying to be nice, okay? I'm trying.
I just got my nails done and I manspread during my entire manicure and nobody really seemed to notice.
It's probably because a lot of people, honey, really don't care.
I'm not sure if it was because it was all women and we were just all kind of in our own world or what, but it was kind of awesome.
Wow, that's great. You want a cookie for that? Are you really that proud, huh?
I'm halfway through the week
I'm only halfway through your bullshit and I really just want to die.
and really not enjoying this experiment at all.
Then stop. You don't have a reason to do it. So why don't you just stop doing it?
I'm still giving my seat up to people who need it because, of course, I am.
That just doesn't make any fucking sense. Ah, very diverse. This is some nice Arabic music.
What is it between their legs that's so important that it requires 2 to 3 seats?
This is the type of person that failed wellness class. We have precious cargo down there that is very sensitive, and when it gets squeezed, it sends painful feelings to our spine, which then go up to our brain neurologically and say, hey, I'm in a lot of pain. Okay, should we stop snapping me? As I was saying, it sends a lot of pain to our brain, and which is why it hurts.
When there are kids, families, women, and elderly people standing up.
I saw a guy who was taking up 2 seats. When I sat down, I spread my legs out, which kind of pushed his leg into his own seat, and he turned to me and gave me a dirty look and said, seriously?
What do you expect from that? You just intruded his personal space. Are you... Oh my god.
Women are expected to be quiet, small, and almost invisible.
Where is that written? I'd really like to see the script that you're reading because that's actually just retarded.
Whereas men can be these boisterous slobs,
Probably lay it down so you wouldn't have to listen to your bullshit.
and it's all good.
Today, instead of feeling the confidence that I've kind of been feeling the rest of the week, I started to feel a little guilty. While I was sitting there taking up 2 seats, a guy came up to sit next to me, and instead of moving over like I normally would, I kind of just had to sit there with my legs out, and instead of saying something to me, he just sat on the edge of the seat the entire time.
That's just rude. You're trying to prove a point that women are being mistreated. What you're doing is not okay. You shouldn't fight fire with fire, all right? It's not going to work. You're not going to get at the fire, all right? That's not how you prove a point, okay? Just stop. There's a reason why we do it. Do your research first. Jesus Christ.
So I've come across another person, quote unquote, manspreading, but wait, they identify as female. Women can take up space as well?
Even though I'm a confident person, I tend to make myself small even when the situation doesn't call for it. And I kind of felt uncomfortable manspreading even though there was no one around me.
I've not enjoyed this week at all. The very first day where a group of people came on, they were going to a game and they were all desperate for a seat and I was taking up 3 seats.
Again, this is not how you prove a point. This is just how you be a jackass and in result, no one will like you.
And they started talking about personal space.
Well, could you blame them?
All their eyes were just on me and they were mostly women. If it was a group of dudes, I would have been like, yeah.
I thought that manspreading would kind of give me this air of disregard because I thought that I worried too much about what people think, and I've realized that I worry just enough. You should be concerned with whether or not the people around you are comfortable because that means you're a good community member.
Yeah, and those guys are trying to be comfortable, but you're being little bitches and not making them be able to become comfortable.
My favorite part of this exercise was easily when I got to sit next to men who were taking up way too much space and just forcefully work my way into the seat and without words say, hey, I deserve to sit here.
You need to be put on a leash. That's what needs to happen.
To be forced to manspread
Are you really being enforced? Because I don't think you are. Because you have your own right to not act upon that.
really showed me how up your own ass you have to be as a person to not be conscious of those around you.
To the man that's taking up too much space on a bus, on the plane, on the bench, we see you. You don't need that much room.
Newsflash, yes we do.
To the young women out there, I say you should definitely be aware of your surroundings. If there's something that you want, if there's something you want to say, if there's a position that you want to hold, take up that space. You deserve that space.
I agree that you should go out and do what you want to do. Go as far as you can, but there's going to be something that you're not going to be able to do, and you're going to have to accept that. Like, you're going to have to accept the fact that you cannot manspread because you do not have the balls, because the balls are what hurt us, and result give us pain. That's why we manspread. To answer more questions about why men manspread, I have decided to go out and ask the men about how they could do this disgusting act that no man should ever do. I manspread because I don't want everything down there to get too hot / squished. Because it's more comfortable and we feel feminine if we don't understand. That's just awkward. I manspread because if I don't, I'll crush my dick. Because my damn nuts need to breathe. Oh, because I got a dick and balls. Spread my legs and my dick. Nah, I don't get it. How do you not get it? It's a very simple question, Dylan. What's mansorting? When you spread your legs apart, you never do that? Well, then, why is it girls spreading her legs apart called girl spreading? Do you have testicles? No. Ah, poor innocent child. Because I got balls and they cannot be contained. Thanks. They do not understand. No, they don't. Let them be free. Fucking commies. Laugh my ass off.
You told me that guy getting shotgunned in the head.
Oh, well, that's nice. On another note, I have a question for all the guys here, all right? Okay, this is very important. So, BuzzFeed's kind of going a little too far. Now, I need you...
Like JC.
Shut the hell up and let me ask my question, all right? Okay, so...
Okay, Swagger.
I need you to answer this. It's very easy. So, what if you're a male, why do you manspread?
I don't want my thighs to squish my balls.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's very good. Next.
Pretty fucking simple. I do it to assert my dominance over those pesky women.
Me too. Me too. Me too.
All right.
I did the same.
Anything else?
Those women
I
need to learn.
do it so my balls can breathe.
Okay.
These women need to learn.
Anything else? Big
Shut
chungus?
the fuck up. I do it because women they need to feel the power of men. And we...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's just quickly get out of here. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Hey, Mr. Sandman.
Yes, big boy.
I have a question for you.
Yes, big boy.
Okay, so, you know, BuzzFeed, right? You know them?
Yeah.
All right, so they're gonna go a little too far. Now, you're a male, is that correct?
I think so.
All right, okay. You can't really assume, but even though I just assume, but I really don't care. Why do you manspread?
What do you mean?
What in your bright mind thinks you have the right to manspread?
My legs. My legs.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm gonna let you know right now, girls have this thing called a vagina, and everything is inside of them so they can close their legs. Well, now, guys, they have a fucking dick, and it's just there, and if they close their legs, they're gonna squeeze their testicles, and those are really sensitive, and if they close them just good enough, they will fucking hurt themselves.
All right. Thank you. Hey, 60 Pablo.
Hello, Connor.
Hey,
Hey,
why do you manspread?
why do I manspread?
Yes.
Because it's fucking comfortable.
All right. Anything else?
Spread the spread. Keep going. Spread it. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, thank you. I went to Raccoon Eggs' server and asked that question. Oh boy, I kind of regret it.
Is that Swagger Souls?
I swear.
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing, dude.
This
This guy sounds more like Swagger Souls than Swagger Souls does.
Oh.
I got told before that if Swagger Souls and Raccoon Eggs had a baby, I'd be the baby. It's pretty neat.
Please just talk.
Yeah, just say words.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you a nice little yeet. Yeet!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
It's him.
Okay, so we're just gonna skip by that, okay? Now we have many people who went and made videos on this. Here's a great video. Steven Crowder, he's a great channel. I highly recommend you subscribe to him. Now, we're just gonna take a couple looks, little peeks at what their reactions are once the Testicles 3000.0 were installed onto the female body.
Once misconstrued as a sociological symptom of patriarchy, recent medical research reveals that the practice of manspreading is in fact the result of biological cofactors. The reproduction organ portion of the male anatomy is incredibly sensitive. If a man sits down in the improper position, the thighs create immense pressure on the scrotum, testicles, glands, penis, creating immense neurological discomfort. Though not as severe, so often ignored, The chef's not a fan of it either. In this social experiment, we'll see what women think, using our homemade apparatus. This is a device in question. It is your run-of-the-mill jockstrap. We filled it with some soft dog toys, some Kong balls, and since you can't really recreate the discomfort of actually squeezing an organ, there are some zip ties here just to create slight discomfort when they close their legs. Nowhere near what we feel, mind you, but walk a mile in our dick. I don't know if you noticed this right now, but you're already in my space.
Really? I'm sorry.
Is that how you usually sit?
No.
What? It changed your whole stance.
I feel a little more comfortable to open my legs now. I get why men sit like this.
Yeah?
I'm not shocked by it. I feel the need to.
If you'd like to see more of Steven's video, the link will be down in the description below. But this is pretty much summed up about what I think BuzzFeed went wrong, because there's just a point where some people just cannot feel another person's pain. So instead of acting upon a situation without actually knowing how the other person feels, then I say you just don't act on it at all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to comment down below. I have a pretty bad speech impediment. I'm going to go cry in the corner. Have a great day. Bye-bye.